Top 10 Meghan Markle relationships that ended badly. Number 10, her father. Meghan has been part of quite a few scandals, mostly after she started gaining attention for being with Prince Harry. But some scandals were connected to her because of her family. Thomas Markle once revealed what Harry thought of Donald Trump. In one of his many interviews with the press, Thomas Markle revealed the details of a phone conversation with Prince Harry. Of the details he dropped, he also mentioned that Harry said Markle should give Trump a chance. That may not sound like a big deal, but protocol dictates that royals don't comment on heads of state. Other scandals with her dad include when Meghan Markle wrote a private letter to her dad pleading with him to stop cooperating with the press. In it, Meghan said she felt absolutely blindsided by the pain her father was puppeteered into creating by the media. She said that the lies her father was spreading about her with the help of the media have broken her into a million pieces, and claimed that she had only ever wanted to help him, whether it be financially, medically, or with the harassment he had claimed to her that he was experiencing, no thanks to the paparazzi. At the end of her letter, Meghan begged Thomas to please stop lying, please stop creating so much pain, please stop exploiting my relationship with my husband, and please stop taking the bait from the press. But he did the exact opposite. Thomas sold the letter to the Mail on Sunday, and the site published it for the world to see even more Markle family secrets. The Duchess later sued Associated Newspapers Limited, owners of the site, for breach of privacy, and won. Meghan had a reasonable expectation of privacy, and the site was fanciful to think otherwise. And he didn't even stop there. One time her father criticized Queen Elizabeth II. Speaking with TMZ, Markle questioned why the Queen had not met with him yet, saying if the Queen is willing to meet our arrogant and insensitive president, Donald Trump, she has no excuse not to meet with me. It seems like Thomas wanted to feel important too, and comparing himself to the Queen meeting the president, which I assume was for business, seems unnecessary. But what do you guys think? Since they are family, would it have made sense for Thomas to meet Elizabeth amid all his controversial decisions? On to number 9, sister. And that isn't the only member of Meghan's family who has been problematic. Her sister Samantha admitted she was being paid for press. I'll let her words speak for herself in this one. I worked in media most of my life and in broadcasting, so because my sister is suddenly royal isn't grounds for me to stop doing all of that. Let's face it, we all have to survive. Money makes the world go round, so if you want to call that cashing in, that's fine. But I think no one in the media would refuse a paycheck for talking about the royals. As a family, we're not subject to royal protocol. Why would I stop living because we have a family issue going on? A lot to unpack there, Samantha. Considering the two sisters have never had the greatest relationship, I'm not surprised that she has no problem throwing Meghan under the bus. But I just feel like she could have a little more class rather than making these desperate attempts to cash in. Again, not the first time Sam decided to do something newsworthy. One time, Samantha parked herself outside of Buckingham Palace. When interviews across the Atlantic just wouldn't do it, Samantha Markle made the trip across the pond and showed up at Buckingham Palace in the hopes of reconnecting with Meghan. Funny, since Meghan and Harry actually lived a few miles down the road at Kensington Palace, and to make sure everyone knew she was in town, Markle went on Channel 5 Monday, where she was grilled about her motives. I've always wanted to see London, but really I wanted to make the trip and sort of speak the wishes and thoughts and sentiments of my father, and hopefully get a message to my sister, Markle said. Things aren't really what they seem, there's so much misperception. Hopefully we can clear up the record and move forward with peaceful resolve. I don't know if that is something Meghan would care for anymore, but as sisters, you never know. In her new book, The Diary of Princess Pushy's Sister, Part 1, Meghan Markle's half-sister Samantha makes some controversial claims about the Duchess of Sussex. According to Sam, the royal is allegedly ungrateful for the financial support provided by their father Thomas Markle and is described as being demanding and belittling and controlling. Markle is said to have received whatever she wanted and needed from their father, but instead of showing gratitude, she is alleged to have acted in a controlling manner. While the book paints both Meghan and Prince Harry in a negative light, Samantha claims that it was not written with the intention of attacking her sister or in-laws. It's worth noting that this is not the first time Samantha has made headlines with her comments about Meghan. She's been vocal in the media about her strained relationship and has previously previously made controversial statements about the royal family. However, it remains to be seen how much weight these latest claims will carry, especially given Samantha's past behavior. Regardless, it is clear that the Markle family has had its fair share of drama and controversy, and it seems that this latest revelation will only add to the ongoing narrative. Number 8, that time she feuded with Kate Middleton. When news of Harry and Meghan's move out of Kensington Palace to strike out on their own first broke in November of 2018, the public and the press came to a unanimous conclusion as to why that would be: Meghan. Everyone pointed the fingers at the new royal, suggesting her alleged difficult Duchess attitude was not just reserved for the staff and had caused a feud between her and Kate. Obviously, all that turned out to be untrue. The Sussexes were expecting a baby and wanted more space than the 2-bedroom apartment they lived in at Kensington Palace. Kate and Meg have always had problems. It came out in November that there was a ton of tension between the royal family, as Kate and Meghan were not getting along. This meant that Prince Harry and Prince William were also not getting along, and the whole family just wasn't seeing eye to eye. This was super hard on everyone, especially the Queen. The late Queen Elizabeth was actually so fed up with the drama, she made Kate and Meg sit down and sort it out. While a few hints have been given on why the royal family wasn't getting along, it was never really revealed why Kate had a problem with Meghan. Prince William was not happy about Prince Harry and Meghan moving to Windsor, and Prince Harry also felt his brother didn't welcome Meghan with open arms. Despite the fact that Meghan and Kate have nothing in common, Kate had other reasons she didn't like Meghan. Number 7, Meg ditching her friends for royal status. Is Meg ditching her friends for royal status? A former friend and colleague who said Meghan ghosted her, Gina Nelthorpe-Crown, found the future Duchess to be hugely charismatic when they first met in 2014. Nelthorpe-Crown told the Daily Mail she soon became both Meghan's agent and friend. She said Meghan gushed to her about how she and Prince Harry were gonna change the world. After the two took a romantic trip to Botswana in 2016, Nelthorpe-Crown said she last heard from Meghan when the future Duchess told her she was giving up her career and terminating their contract. Meghan likes to move on, Nelthorpe-Crown told the Daily Mail. It seems as if a couple people have claimed that she cut them off as soon as she and Harry became serious. I wonder how Harry feels about this. But at the same time, clearly they're still talking about her and airing her past even though she doesn't talk to them anymore. Did the Duchess make the right decision? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Number 6, when a 4th Sussex staff member quit. When yet another one of Meghan and Harry's aides decided to part ways with the couple, the news media spun the news as the difficult Duchess strikes again. Number 5, royal baby announcements. That time royal reporters and British tabloids turned on Meghan and Harry when at Sussex Royal, the couple's official Instagram account, announced they were eschewing tradition for a more private royal birth. The British press straight up turned on them, demanding the right to see the newborn. The Sun published a letter criticizing the expectant parents. The public has a right to know about the lives of those largely funded by their taxes. You can accept that or be private citizens, not both. Harry's past may have been a wild ride, but a lot of the drama Meg keeps behind her about her own family and former friends is pretty interesting. Number 4, brother. Her older half-brother Thomas Markle Jr. has claimed that he's at the lowest point of his life, and he claims that he has lost his job and home due to his sister's fame. Yeah, due to Meghan being famous. Markle Jr. was recently evicted from his rental home in Grants Pass, Oregon, and is now living in a small hotel room with his fiancée, her son, and their 2 dogs. In an interview with The Sun, Markle Jr. blamed his sister's global fame for his downward spiral and claimed that he has been unable to find a new job or a new place to live due to being known as Meghan's crazy brother. Markle Jr.'s relationship with his sister has been strained for some time, with the half-siblings previously criticizing Meghan in the media and claiming that she turns her back on family and friends if she believes they're of no use to her. Meghan's fans have called Markle Jr. and Samantha opportunists seeking to exploit Meghan's fame for their own gain. However, Markle Jr. has claimed that he has been living under a microscope since Meghan's engagement to Prince Harry in 2017, and that he has been unable to find work or secure a new place to live due to the negative attention brought on by his sister's fame. Despite the strained relationship between Meghan and her half-siblings, it is clear that the Duchess of Sussex's fame has had an impact on their lives and has brought both positive and negative attention their way. While Meghan enjoys a luxurious life with her husband and son at Windsor Castle, her half-brother is struggling to make ends meet and find stable housing. It's unclear if Meghan and her half-siblings will be able to reconcile and repair their relationship in the future. Number 3, Meghan's ex. Meghan Markle's divorce from film producer and literary manager Trevor Engelson has been the subject of much speculation and rumor. The couple was married from 2011 to 2013, and while it was originally reported that the union ended due to Markle's busy filming schedule for Suits, new details have emerged about the breakdown of the marriage. According to a friend of the ex's, Engelson was shocked by Markle's decision to end the marriage and felt like he was a piece of something stuck to the bottom of her shoe when she told him she wanted to divorce. The decision reportedly came totally out of the blue and caused a rift among their friends, with many reportedly choosing to take sides. Markle's former best friend Nanaki Pretty, who was the maid of honor at her first wedding, ended their friendship due to Markle's alleged treatment of Engelson. It's worth noting that these claims come from a single source and have not been independently verified, but they do provide insight into the potentially tumultuous nature of the couple's divorce. Markle's divorce was one of the reasons why her engagement to Prince Harry initially caused a stir, as she became the first divorcee to enter the royal family. While it is not uncommon for people to have complicated relationships with their exes, it seems that Markle's divorce was particularly contentious and caused rifts among their social circles. Regardless of the circumstances surrounding the end of her first marriage, Markle has moved on and is now happily married to Prince Harry with their 2 kids. Number 2, skipping the Queen's Christmas plans. By the end of 2019, the other royals must have known something was afoot when Meghan and Harry bowed out of the annual Christmas festivities, a choice that wasn't taken lightly. Instead, they spent the holidays in Canada, where they were officially resetting as a family and unofficially laying the groundwork for their January exit. While it is somewhat unusual to skip the Queen's Christmas lunch, there is precedent for skipping the holiday at Sandringham. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, for example, have previously spent the holiday with her family in Bucklebury in 2012 and 2016. The spokesperson pointed out this decision is in line with precedent set previously by other members of the royal family and has the support of Her Majesty the Queen. That last mention is noteworthy in part because Prince Harry and Meghan came under some tabloid fire earlier this year for not visiting the Queen in Scotland over the summer. The Queen, of course, never commented on that. And on to number 1, royal family troubles. The time Meghan and Harry surprised the royal family by announcing their exit. Harry and Meghan dropped the bomb bright and early in the new year, reportedly taking everyone, even the Queen, by surprise. After many months of reflection and internal discussions, we have chosen to make a transition this year and starting to carve out a progressive new role within this institution. We intend to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen, which is mentioned in their caption on their Instagram post. Over the next few weeks, Harry and the royal family entered a series of negotiations about what their new life as working royals would look like, including paying their own security fees, achieving financial independence, and maintaining certain conduct standards out of care for the Queen's reputation. Meghan stayed in Canada with baby Archie before a final week-long royal tour in February, and the couple have since settled in her hometown of LA. I'll just say it. In less than 2 years, Meghan Markle turned Prince Harry from the world's most eligible royal bachelor to a stay-at-home dad who likes long bike rides down Venice Beach. Both their families, the media, and the public came at them with everything they had, but Meghan was stronger. The most recent news that has gotten a lot of attention is Harry's new memoir, Spare, which has had a lot of interesting topics of conversation, which I never thought we'd ever know. If you haven't seen any of the stories mentioned by Harry in the memoir, you should go find some. And that's all for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.